Hey everybody, thanks for joining me today. Today I'm going to show you a really neat outdoor camping, hiking kind of coffee maker that I just basically discovered in my house. It's called the Aeropress. Now the reason I said I just discovered it in my house is because I really did. I bought this at a yard sale, I want to say 6 or 7 years ago. Probably more like 6 years ago. It was on the other side of town where we live, and we went in. This woman had a RV garage that's like a permanent yard sale type thing. And I think I paid $1.99 for it, because that was the sticker I took off of this. And I know these run about 20 bucks, but there was absolutely nothing wrong with it. And I bought it, and I thought, gee, that would be kind of neat for, you know, you lose power or whatever, you can't use a coffee machine. I'll make coffee with this. So I put it away and forgot about it. And the only thing that reminded me of it was I was watching some older videos from some other bushcraft, survival, outdoor kind of related channels, and a bunch of people were using this thing, and I'm like, I have one of those. So I dug it out, and there are lots of videos on it online. Most of them are geared towards, you know, the perfect way to do it or the right way to do it. I'm going to show you how I do it. I'm going to demonstrate it. We're going to boil up some water here in a minute. And I'm going to show you how I get this thing working and get a nice cup of coffee out of it. So we'll be back once I have some boiling water. Alright, so while we're waiting for the water to boil over here, I'm going to show you how this works. It's really, really simple. Even though it looks like it has a bunch of little parts to it. You basically have your press here. This part comes off on the bottom, and that is where your filter over here, and these came with it, but you can buy these on Amazon. Your filter will go inside there. This part comes out here. And you'll fill that with coffee once your filter's on. Now this is where the controversy begins. Some people say to do it this way, with the plunger here, and that, and put the coffee in the water, and then turn it over, put the cap on, turn it over, and put it into the cup. Really doesn't matter how you do it. There are some basic things that you want to do, like you want to wet that. You want to wet your filter a little bit before you put your coffee in to kind of stage it. But really, if you do it upside down or right side up, it doesn't matter. Next part of this is just the filters and the filter holder. That came with it. This is your stirrer. Once you get everything in there, right, and you're letting it kind of sit there and steep, you're going to stir it around a little bit, add some more water, stir it around, until you get a full cup of coffee. This here is for the coffee, I believe. I don't know if it's for the coffee or the water. I've never actually seen a real explanation of that, and I've seen a lot of people say it different ways. I believe it's so you don't get coffee on the sides. So you pour your coffee in through the center and don't get it on the sides. And this is your spoon that came with it. I usually do about 2 of these. 2.5 to get a good bit of coffee in there. So what I'm going to do before I do that is we're going to wait for the water to finish. Then I'll wet this really quick. And we can move that out of the way. And we'll go from there, and I'll show you how simple this is. And I mean, the whole thing is super light too. I don't know the exact weight on it, but I can find out. Hang on 1 second. We'll get the scale out. I always forget I have a scale out here. Let's see, we want to use, let's do ounces. Okay. So we got this unit. This, I probably should have put everything differently. You're going to carry a scoop and the stirrer. I probably wouldn't carry that if I was taking this in my bag. And I'm showing 17 ounces. So I mean, it's not really heavy. It's not a heavy device. And makes some really quick, really good coffee. I actually had used this a couple times before I put it away. And I was actually pretty impressed with it. But I totally forgot I had it. So once the water's boiled, we'll come back and we'll make it for you. Alright, so I transferred the water over from that pot to a measuring cup, but it's been boiling. I'm going to do the filter first here. Just soak it a little bit. Just to kind of pre-soak it and get it in its place. A little off to one side there. There. Now I'm going to do it this way. You'll see people doing it differently. As long as you get coffee in the end, I really don't care how you do it. Honestly, it just comes out good either way. I'm going to take, oh yeah, maybe I should use that. But yeah, I can understand why I would want that not to get on the sides. There you go. And I'm going to use 3 scoops for this, because I'm going to make a bigger cup of coffee. Alright, I got my coffee in there. I'm going to put it over my cup. There you go. And I'm going to pour this in. Now they say to let it sit for 15 seconds like this. You'll notice it's draining a little bit. I'm going to let it sit for a few seconds. And you can see it going down. It's going through the filter. And I'm going to stir it up a little bit, just to make sure I'm getting all the grounds mixed around in it. I'll finish this. That should do it. Okay. Now when that's done, and here's another thing that's weird. They don't want you to get the grounds on the side when you're pouring the coffee in, but when you stir it, what do you get? The grounds on the side. You're going to place this rubber stopper in, fairly simple. And I'm going to turn it around. You want to push it down to 1, they say. Pretty much I've just pushed it till it's done. You know, I can't push anymore. But those are the official instructions. You're going to push it till this piece reaches the 1 on top. And you see what I mean. It comes... I put a little too much in there. No, I didn't. It was perfect. It just spilled over because that part was in it. So there you go. Now you got the puck in here. Let's dump this out. And you're going to take that here, toss it out, and there you go. And you want to clean this up because you don't want that rubber stopper there to get too much coffee on it and ruin it over time. So let's see what we got after I clean up my little spill here. Yeah, good, strong coffee. So that's the Aeropress by Aeropress. It's a fairly simple device to use. I really recommend it. I kind of am laughing that I forgot that I had it all this time. I'm going to dip that in there, clean it off. I'm kind of surprised I forgot I had it all this time. I was actually looking for something to put the coffee in a previous video that I did with my little coffee maker, the little self-contained coffee maker. And I came across this and I figured, oh, I got to do a video on that. Anyway, there you go. That's your Aeropress. And there's my first cup of coffee for the day. So if you don't mind, I'm going to go enjoy that. And I will talk to you guys later. Take care.